Welcome back to another episode of Creating Magic. I'm Danny,
I'm Paula.
and today we have some lovely guests. We haven't had this many people on in a while. I need to be truthful here, Paula. This is actually an intervention for you that you are a pin collector.
Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm going to let each of you introduce yourself. We have the faces behind Laserbrain Patch Co, Sunset Road Co, and Oddment and Tweak. Did I add an extra Co somewhere in there?
No, the right amount goes.
Okay. So why don't each of you introduce who you are? Whichever order you'd like.
Sure, I'll go. My name is Nikki, and I run Sunset Road Co. I have run SRC since 2017. Make a bunch of pins that Paula has a lot of. And I make other things like stickers, keychain, apparel, etc.
I'm Dylan from Oddment and Tweak, which has also been around since 2017. We make queer and fandom related pins, and we also feed Paula's non-pin addiction.
Hi, I'm Stina of Laserbrain Patch Co. I make fandom pins, I make weird art, I make whatever my tiny little brain comes up with in the minute. And I design a lot of the pins that Paula is one of my reps for.
Speaking of not being a pin collector.
Yeah, right. So let me tell you something. My very first pin ever, I did not purchase. It was gifted to me by two people. It's the same pin, and it's Neville's trunk. The Sunset Road Co one. I have it twice.
Perfect. I love it.
One was given to me by Kim, and the other one was given to me by Madi.
Oh, perfect. Two of my favorite people, too.
I love it.
Still not a pin collector.
Still not a pin collector.
No, she's just gifted pins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't help it if they just end up on my doorstep.
Yeah, not her fault.
So you all have a big event coming up. Would one of you, all of you, like to introduce how that got started and what it is?
Sure. So we started an event called Wondrous Wizard Weekend in the midst of the pandemic in 2020. I came to my friends here and I said, well, guess we're not going to LeakyCon this year. So why don't we create something virtual? And it kind of came together from there and has evolved over the last few years. And this year it's Merry Magical Market. Takes on a new wintry theme, and it brings together 20 artists, often musical artists, to entertain and bring together the community globally.
Yeah, we started with only 5 of us, right? Was it just 5 of us? So we started with 5 of us, and there was all of us were artists who all went to LeakyCon. And so slowly over time, we've just like continued to do it even after being able to go back to LeakyCon. And we've just added more people from the community.
The best part about doing this and why we kept doing it even after we kind of re-entered the world was that we got so many messages from people that were like, thank you so much for doing this. Like, even if the world wasn't shut down, I wasn't going to make it to LeakyCon, or I wouldn't have been able to make it to an in-person event because I don't live in the US. So we realized that we were able to bring way more of the community together and just have fun in our own little magical virtual universe for a weekend.
Plus, so many pin collectors, so many of us are introverts. And like, doing a big convention is really fun, but it can be really overwhelming. And a lot of people have disabilities and have reasons they can't be going out in public or don't want to be going out in public. So having something that is so uniquely an online convention that's different from so many other online conventions and somewhat intimate, I think really provides all the best parts of a real life convention into an online setting.
That is one thing I will say is like the pin community, and I'm like, I feel like I'm on a cusp. Like I'm in it a little, but I'm not in it. I'm not ready for that. Although I have a lot of pins now because certain people have expanded into literary stuff, and y'all are killing me.
Or Barbie.
Listen,
Y'all have been teasing stuff for this weekend, like for the last few days at least, and I'm just like, I'm screwed.
Oh, and there's more to
a little
come from
paycheck.
all of us.
there's way more. Only the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, it's great.
I know, and that's the problem.
Well, and that's the nice thing about doing the Merry Magical Market for this one, because while primarily in the past, Wondrous Wizard Weekend is, of course, wizard focused, a lot of people aren't really comfortable with that community anymore. So this is great because we included a lot of different shops that do all sorts of different fandoms or generic things, or like Dylan does a lot of queer, Stina does a lot of witchy, I now do a lot of bookish, sorry. But this is great because it's just like a little bit of everything. It's wintry, it's holiday, it has all your different fandoms. It was nice to mix it up because now it just broadens it to a different audience that may not feel comfortable collecting a certain fandom anymore.
I am obsessed with all the little magnets. I don't have a tree yet, which is weird. But
so I don't either, and I'm like, do I need a tree?
Well, it's the perfect weekend for a tree.
I think I do. Well, I have a tray that my computer sits on because my work computer likes to do the airplane thing. And it's metal, so I have my little niffler that hangs off of it, and it just makes me happy all the time, and I'll sit here and play with it all the time. He just hangs off of the tray, and I'm like, oh, he needs friends now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can build a whole niffler tree.
I'm gonna have to get a tree and get some turkey cats, as Paula calls them.
Yes.
When Paula watched Ahsoka, chicken cats, she just texts me and she just goes with the loth cats from Ahsoka. She's like, "What are these chicken things?"
Cats.
So that is what we call them now.
I feel like that's accurate.
It is. We knew exactly what she was talking about.
It's like, what is this chicken cat thing? It was cute, so I was like, I think I need a chicken cat.
We all need chicken cats. What?
So,
go ahead.
So I was going to say, so can I say as an aside what the trees are?
Yes, please. Yeah, I forget that. There's people that don't know what the trees are.
So every year we come up with kind of a different theme, and every shop will create a collaborative pin. So like last year we did kind of like little frog cards. And this year we have these magnetic enamel pins that are 4-inch Christmas trees or holiday trees, really. And they all have different printing and different kind of colors and different effects. And each shop will have a bunch of those, but then also each shop has designed a magnet to go with it. So you can purchase from all 20 of the shops. You can get a tree from one of the shops or multiple trees, and then you can go around to each of the shops collecting magnets.
What platforms is this going to be on this year? Is it multiples? Are you sticking with one or two? You know?
It'll be a mixture of website drops, and we're also going to be doing some live shows on an app called Pop Shop Live. Pop Shop Live is a super fun app where we're all going to go live for about like an hour or so. We're going to play games. A lot of it will be themed. Some of us will be dressing up. And it's just like a fun little entertaining part. That's the interactive part of it. Like that's what it makes it feel like a convention. So we'll be starting on Friday night. We're gonna have a live concert on Pop Shop by Tonks and the Aurors, who she rocks. So that's gonna be awesome. And then it rounds out on Sunday with a game show where we give away a bunch of prizes to celebrate the end of the weekend.
And by giveaway, she means literally giveaway. Everything in the game show is free.
I was waiting to see if Paula had anything to say.
I had something, but go on.
It's okay.
She's just thinking about all the pins she's gonna buy.
She's planning. She's like, how do I make this Neville adjacent?
I feel like Neville just likes trees.
Yeah.
Biology.
You're set.
Yeah.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
I always love you.
I
had multiple people tell me
Barbie ones, and I was like, why is this happening to me now? Like, I was fine. And you know what the problem is for me? I mean, it's not a problem for you guys, but I love Pop Shop because I get on there and I'm like, I'll buy. Usually, this is how it works for me. You can erase this if you have to. I'll buy something because I'm like, I want to be ready. Like, I already purchased something. Even if I didn't really want it, I'll purchase it because I'm like, that way I already know that my payment went through.
You're our favorite kind of customer.
And then I'm like, all right, now I know that it went through. And then it's too easy after that because then you're like,
there's already shipping paid. What kind
of shipping is free? You're like, woo! A mess.
And luckily, a lot of the Pop Shops, we're gonna have a bunch of free stuff too. So to make it
we love free stuff
for you. There will be some giveaways, some goodies during all the shows. We'll have some deals. It'll be great.
I do enjoy the Pop Shop platform.
Me too. It's so fun.
It is. And I love egging people on to buy more things.
It was one of the kind of shining moments of the pandemic, so to speak, because we kind of all came to it as a new way to interact with our community while we were all locked away. And I'm just so glad it hasn't disappeared because I feel like we need that connection now. Whenever there's something new to release, and to be able to share it with our community at the same time and just have fun. We always try to make it like an event, whether it's games or themes, no matter what, not just for Wondrous Wizard Weekend. So if you're joining us after that, it's always something.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare. I don't always buy something when I join, but because it's fun, I do enjoy like the conversation that's happening, or if it's like themed somehow, or
the chats are always very community. Like even like when not as a full-on pin collector, I pop in, people are like, hey, and like everyone's just talking to everyone.
Yeah,
it's like hanging out with your friends on a Friday night.
Yeah,
and that's the beauty of it, because it's friends all over the country that you don't get to see that often. Like, it's just you get to be talking to somebody. Like, I'm in New Jersey and I'm talking to people in California, or like I'm in Hawaii. Like, it's just like such a very cool thing to have you all like together, even though we're not together. And it's such a great time.
So what are the dates? Let's start there. Do any of you know?
It is going to be November 10th through the 12th. So Friday, November 10th kicks it off. And then it concludes November 12th, that Sunday evening.
So that'll be tomorrow for when this releases.
Oh.
Or at least Thursday morning. And you don't have to spoil anything that you have not shown yet. Things that you have posted, do you each have a favorite pin? It doesn't have to be one of yours. It can be one of yours. Or magnet, or any item that you are releasing, because I know there's more than just pins.
I think there is so much cool stuff. Like Quiney Pins has some really cute like ACOTAR magnets that I need to get. I think Nikki has a couple of really cutie ones that I like. For my own, I don't know. I actually have a lot. I think I have like 15 or 16 different things.
Wow.
So maybe one of the teacup, maybe the Our Flag Means Death teacup I'm releasing, which I haven't showed yet.
Ooh, good one.
I think for me, Gabby over at Oh My Goodness Pins has created this reindeer
Off.
dark pony,
So good.
dark magical wizarding pony. That I really love. Lauren over at Armstrong Outpost has some really adorable like galactic sweater magnets that I need. And then from our collection, we're releasing a hippogriff plush that we're really excited about. But kind of like Stina said, I mean, there's 20 shops. Everybody has really pulled out all the stops, and it's just such a great collection of artists. I'm looking forward to everything.
The amount of people that have mentioned this plush to me. We were with Maddie recently. I was with Hannah recently, both of which at some point said, I can't do anything this weekend because I will be buying pins.
Perfect. Yeah, there really are some great ones. Kimchi Creative has this a runaway noodle that's in an invisibility cloak that is so freaking cute. There's Hidden Treasure Pins has some great stuff. Amy from Witherwings Wares has the snow collection, and one of them it's very knobby. Wait until you see the collection. It's a fan favorite.
Posted it today.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's very typical Amy. For me, I'm releasing a lot of stuff as well, and I tried to do like some different fandoms, but my theme overall, as I'm a ho for theme. My entire show will be themed twins. And I'm releasing this really cool twins themed hourglass that I'm like super excited about.
Cool.
But yeah, we're all releasing a lot of different stuff, all sorts of like pins, plushes, keychain stickers. There's a lot going on.
I'm excited to see it all because I've slowly seen some of them, and I'm excited. As pin creators, are you guys also collectors? I always I'm like, do they also collect? Like, I know some of you do.
That's a very loaded question. Huge collection.
I do.
Mine personally started with Disney pins when I was younger. My grandfather lived in Florida when he was alive, and he would owe it when we'd visit him. We'd go to Disney together. And my favorite memories are he was in a wheelchair, so I would just sit on his lap. We'd get to the front of all the rides, and then immediately after he'd take me and buy pins for me. So I have just tons of Disney pins. So that obsession has continued into my mid-30s. So pins, I have so many from different fandoms. Personally, for me, I collect Wizard pins and Peter Pan pins, but there's hundreds, if not thousands. So being a pin creator just kind of made sense for me personally because I just love to make things that I would want to buy. All selfish designs.
It's okay. We want to buy the things you make. So
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like we all are pin collectors as well. I'll say I'm a really like a gross hoarder pin collector. So I probably have anything anybody wants. I have it, and I don't even have it displayed. I have pins worth $500 just in a laundry basket, just in a pile in a laundry basket, like a fucking dragon.
I have jokingly claimed that I'm going to start my own business, and it's just to come and organize people's pin collections.
Well, you're welcome to come do that because
I feel like there's a market out there for it.
I would
absolutely.
Mine is pay you in pins or in human money, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm open.
Wait, are you only organizing pins? Because I could probably use help organizing other things.
That's fair.
You know, like my ADHD piles that are all over the house.
You mean the pin board I'm supposed to come down and hang?
Yeah.
Oh, the pin board, Paula.
Not just a pin board, a pin board.
Oh, so
for viewers who can't see, Danny has just made a very wide gesture with her arms.
Like, it's
Paula is now showing the giant pin board.
I mean, there's
She's
not a
now
collector.
pin collector.
There's
Oh
a
my
solid-
god, that's the size of you, Paula.
There's over 50
Is that a
pins
window?
up there.
These
I
are
think-
these are just Neville.
Oh,
We're
just
gonna
Neville.
maybe
Neville's
post
more.
a picture of Paula's
The-
pin board.
So
The
to me,
only
that says
way-
that's not even all the pins.
The
No.
only non-Neville pin, non-adjacent is Dedrick, and he's laying down here. Somebody gave him to me. So
Oh my god, you put him on the side.
and Emily gave me the Triwizard Cup. So
Yeah, that one's mine. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, not a pin collector.
no, I have to put them somewhere. It's the only thing that's organized. Everything else. So how long does it take to organize this event?
A year.
Yeah, we probably start organizing as soon as the previous one finishes. We're like, okay, we take a little bit of a break. We maybe take like 3 weeks off. We set a meeting and then we get right into the following year. We might not come up with the theme right away, but definitely planning and organizing.
Wow.
We're really lucky to have Jeanette, who works with Oddment and Tweak, and she does marketing pretty much as her full-time job. So she collects all of the data and all of the feedback, and then we have a big meeting with her, and we make whatever changes and whatever we need to do. Pretty much 3 weeks after. Yeah.
So you pretty much have Thanksgiving dinner and then start planning.
Yeah,
Essentially.
every year we do it a different time, so it's not always at the same time of year.
Yeah.
But yes, that's what's gonna happen.
Enjoy your leftovers. Let's have a meeting.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
it's a lot of Zoom meetings. It's a lot of shared notes on our phones. And
Oh, so many shared
photo
notes.
ops. There's so many shared notes.
My iCloud is out of room.
Yeah, it's so many.
Followers are.
It's completely fun and I absolutely love it. It is a lot of work though. I think people don't understand, even if you do an online convention, it's like, especially with 20 shops, that is a lot of people to coordinate.
Mhm.
And luckily we have a great crew this year. They've been super responsive and they're on top of their game with posting and sharing. And it's been a really nice group this year, which, that's the best part of this, of course. It always goes back to community.
Is there somewhere that all the people participating are listed?
Yes, at wondrouswizardweekend.com.
Okay. And so will all the information be on the website?
Everything is on the website. Yeah, it's like the central location. You could get everything. You can find out the artists that are participating. You can see photos of all the exclusive pins that will be available in all the shops for the whole weekend. And most importantly, you can download the schedule right to your phone, whether you have Apple or Google phone. Download both calendars and it'll sync to your time zone so you don't miss any drops.
Are there any things that overlap? Like people would have to choose, or do you guys try to schedule it so that there's one pop shop happening at a time?
It is very organized and scheduled that there's no overlap. And then
we love no overlap.
No overlap between the website drops and the pop shops. And then we put a buffer in between too, so you guys can, get a snack or use the bathroom. So
Nice.
Literally, live conventions, the worst part is finding time to eat food and having to choose by two things you really want to do. Or
exactly.
more.
So in this case, you don't have to choose. Everyone has basically what to make it so everyone has their own time slot and their own time to shine, because everyone has such great products and they've worked so hard. So everyone has an opportunity to have their moment within the convention weekend.
Awesome. I'm really excited. I think last year I popped in here and there, but this year I'm not leaving my house, so I'm gonna pop into a lot more.
I'll be at a planner convention. Like for paper planners.
We
What?
love
You don't use a
Paula.
planner, do you? What?
I do use a planner every day.
Paula, how many planners do you have going at once?
3.
Are they for different things like
So I have a
work
memo
and
planner where I put pictures.
okay.
Then I have my regular planner, and then I have a small planner that I carry with me, like to appointments and stuff. And it basically has everything that's in the normal planner, but it's kind of like I just write in there, like, I don't really care. It's not pretty. I don't really post it. I have a whole other account.
You can see her plan out her schedules on her
Every
other
week.
Is it called Paula Plans?
It's called More Than Favors. It's very weird, but it's been my account for a long time, so I just kept it.
I love it.
I love that. So when you need someone to help plan things, Paula's your person.
People are like, "Oh, I wish I was as organized as you." I was like, "I am only organized on paper. The rest of my life is a disaster."
That's a big mood,
That's
right?
a big mood.
That like speaks to all of my 1,000 Google sheets that are half unfinished, and yet my house is like a mess. So
I wish you could see all the post-its beneath me right now.
We're not going to talk about my desk right now.
My desk is just a laptop on top of a computer on top of a pile of trash. So
I love that. Well, we talked about the other day how I deleted all those screenshots that I had. Like, it was a crazy amount of screenshots, and my iCloud is full. I was like, I gotta delete all these screenshots that I took and probably never looked at again. But it took me a while. Like, I was like, it's okay to delete these. You don't need these. And guess what happened to me yesterday? I was looking for something and I was like, I know I screenshotted this, but you know what happened? A couple weeks ago, I deleted all my screenshots and now it's gone.
I just keep getting bigger storage. My cloud is big.
No, but the next one,
storage.
I'm at the 2 terabyte one and it's full. And I was like, I cannot move. The next one is $30 a month. I cannot do that.
Oh, don't worry. I have that.
I'm stressing over the 99-cent one.
I just deleted.
Girl.
I deleted 10,000 screenshots and I only have 27,000 more. So.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you the type of person that leaves like the little like unread icon thing above your mail and like your text messages where you can see like the number of unread emails?
No, I can't handle it.
I can't
Oh,
either.
so that doesn't bother me.
I've seen your phone. I know it doesn't bother you.
There's notifications everywhere. I don't even care. But the text message ones, they have a purpose, right? So sometimes I'll get a text message and I'll see it pop up and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to read it yet because I'm not ready to respond.
Mm-hmm.
But then months pass and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's true ADHD brain.
Mm-hmm.
But with the new...
And then I go and I mark them all as read. And every once in a while, I'll make like a phone call to... I have this one friend that's like, I could be dead and you would never... So the other day I called him and he was like, Paula, is that you? And I was like, I just wanted to call you before you called me to guilt trip me. So I never communicate with you. So I wanted to make sure I called you first. So, but it had been months. He sent me a text message. And I was like, oh no, like sometimes you're not in the mental space to respond to that. So I just wasn't ready to respond. So I left it as unread so I could read it later, but then I never did.
And then, but see, now with the later iOS, you can read it and then you can mark it as unread. So I do that constantly, and then I forget to go back to them. So they're just tons of unread messages.
We know, Dylan.
Yes, I know.
I'm trying to see. See, right now I have 141 unread text messages.
Oh, I only have 27, which is low.
I have 0. What is this?
What?
I also have 0.
I have, that's the Virgo in me. I see it and I open it like immediately when I see it.
I have 2,400 Gmail notifications, 1,400 mail app notifications.
You're stressing me out just saying these. There's the little icon. I can't.
Gmail, I have 24,214.
Oh my God.
My phone has 29. Either they're missed calls or voicemails. I don't know, but yeah.
Can't.
That's what happens.
I can't organize my life, but I'm like ready to help other people organize their lives. So, back to pins.
Sorry.
Anything else you guys would like to say about this coming weekend?
Yeah, I'll say so. Like Dylan was saying earlier, there is website drops and pop shop shows. So the pop shop shows are essentially like an hour to an hour and a half of like live entertainment for anyone who's never done that before. You kind of like sign in and then you can comment, text like to the group, and then you can kind of purchase things at the same time, and then one person or whoever is live. So you've got different shops going live and talking about their products, making games. But we have, I think, is it 10 of the shops? Do you guys know? I think it's 10
Pop
shops.
shop.
Yeah.
I think it's 11 and
So
9 web
maybe
shops.
11? Okay. So, but anyway, everyone has like a different theme going on. So there's different games, there's different fun things. We have a live concert with Tonks and the Auras. We have Oddment and Tweak has reindeer games, so he's going to have a sack of prizes that he's giving away. Kimchi Creative is going to have the Noodles Who Stole Christmas, so she has a bunch of like kind of thieving games going on. I don't know. They're all a little secret.
It's on brand. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, so something a little sneaky. Cow Cat Clean is gonna have you sit on a throne of lies, which is she's gonna have a bunch of presents and you have to kind of guess. She's gonna tell you what's in them, and if you are like you're lying and she is lying, then you get a prize. So Monocacy Bottom Pins is gonna have gingerbread advent boxes. So there's gonna be she has Legos, she has collectibles. I think she had some pops. Like she has a whole ton of stuff that she's giving away for like half price. Nikki Sunset Road Co has a top hat surprise. So she has a bunch of top hats filled with prizes. Let's see.
Nikki, will you be wearing a top hat?
Oh, I will be in full costume. So my entire show was themed for the twins. I bought a top hat. I'm gonna be in a twins outfit. Very themed. I'll have a Christmas tree also themed. Yeah, I'm going full theme.
Yeah, a lot of people go like fully out.
Yeah, for sure.
My show, Laserbrain Patch Co, will be a Weasley Family Feud game, and I have been sourcing questions for the past week and asking questions. So the answers to the Family Feud game are going to be sourced from whoever commented, no matter what sort of questions they answered, whatever way. And of course, that'll have prizes. Looney Lovegoods is gonna have magical mimosas, so you make mimosas on her show. I think she'll have a couple different flavors, so if you bring some ingredients, you can get a little drunk in the morning. Witherwings Wear, once you're drunk, you can head over to Witherwings Wear and play Hole of Glory, where you will reach into a glorious hole and pull out a prize. Which I don't know what's happening, but
matches some of her pins, the theme.
Yeah. Nimbus Designs has Secret Grinchmas. So the Grinch has stolen a bunch of presents that he's going to be giving to you. And Hidden Treasure Pins is going to have Queen of Gaydar, and he's giving away a real crystal tiara.
Ooh.
And then did I say yours, Oddment?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I did. Okay, good. And then of course we have the closing ceremony and free game show with totally free games. Free stuff.
For people that are new to pin collecting or pop shop or website drops, do you have any recommendations for them to prepare before everything starts?
The nice thing about it being in your house from your house is that you can kind of like chill out and do whatever. So you're welcome to go to the bathroom while you're also playing a game, or
I meant more along the lines of like creating an account so they can get those quick limited edition drops.
Not buying while on the toilet. So, which you can
buy Pop Shop account while you're on the toilet. It's okay.
It's fine. We won't know, but I know some websites, I'm not sure which ones in the shops participating. Some do maybe have an account. I would just maybe check out their websites. Go to wondrouswizardweekend.com. We have linked every single shop's website for the web drops. See if they accept PayPal. Sometimes it's Apple Pay. See if you could be a little bit quicker. The trees and the magnets will definitely go fast. And during Pop Shop, we will all have some sort of schedule, so you know when the trees and the magnets will drop. Then you just need quick little fingers while you're on the toilet.
So I have a question. The trees and the magnets, are they similar to what the chocolate frog cards were last year? Like they're limited, there's only like a certain amount, and when they're gone, they're gone?
I don't have a tree.
So
they're limited edition.
The trees are, there are 5 different designs. And they're all limited edition 100, and the star magnets for the shops are limited edition 75, and then we've got 3 prize magnets, one that you can only get in pop shops as a prize, one that all the shops will have as a prize, and one that you can get from a photo contest by collecting all 20 of the shop magnets. So a couple weeks after the weekend, when you've got all your pins, post a photo. I believe the date is December 8th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Post a photo of all 20 of your shop magnets on any of your magnetic trees, and you'll win this
exclusive
pin.
20. That's so cool.
Yeah. Those 3 prizes are limited edition 50.
Wow. That's so cool. I can already hear Marty.
And all the information for the photo contest, of course, is at wondrouswizardweekend.com.
Perfect. So before anything else anyone wants to add? So before we finish up, why don't you, again, I know, Stina, you went through them all, but each of you tell us where your accounts can be found.
Sure. I am at Sunset Road Co. And my show will, of course, be on Pop Shop. And my Pop Shop time slot is Saturday, November 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
And you can find me on Instagram at Oddment and Tweak. And my Pop Shop show will be Friday, November 10th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can also find the game show closing ceremony Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, hosted on our channel as well.
My shop is Laserbrain Patch Co, and you can find me on Instagram as at Laserbrain Patch Co. I will be having a pop shop November 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right. And then Paula, where can we find you?
You can find me at Unpenceivable on TikTok, Twitch. I don't even remember. Facebook, everything at Unpenceivable. I'm also the co-host of Creating Magic. You can find me there too.
What if we want to follow you while you're at a planner convention? What account should we follow?
At More Than Favors.
And then you can find me at Mandrakes and Mischief and Creating Magic Podcast. And until next time, keep creating.